In our most recent Combat Robotics tournament, Chase and our coach headed over to Carrolton for the Robot Rebellion. It was a very big tournament, actually. There are a lot of out-of-state robots competing and a lot of really high-quality robots there. They took a variety of robots to this tournament, but really Spartan was the only one that was successful, so that will be our entire focus of this video. And yeah, we'll get right into it. In Spartan's first match, it went up against Ethos, a really large vertical spinner. Spartan did pretty good at, getting some good pins in and getting some good control, but ultimately Ethos just did too much damage for Spartan to overcome with control, and Spartan ended up losing this match. In Spartan's second match, it went up against a control robot with really long forks called Ground Clearance. In the first half of the match, Spartan, got a couple pins in, but really had trouble getting control of the match. Ground Clearance was, pushing Spartan around the arena. Both robots also had the issue of both of their long forks getting tangled into one another, and there are a lot of stalemates in this match as well. But towards the middle of the match, Chase was really able to start taking control of the match. Got a lot of good pins in, and a lot of even some slams in, and took control of the fight towards the middle of the match. Despite the rough beginning, Spartan ended up pulling this match out and getting the win. In Spartan's third match, Chase went up against a vertical spinner robot. Chase started off this match pretty well and got some pins in, but it was a pretty even match until sort of the middle, when Chase, really took control of the match and was just getting one pin after another, and ultimately ended up high centering the other robot for a knockout and ended up getting the win. In Chase's fourth match, he went up against Bite Check, an undercutter robot, and this match was pretty simple. There are two exchanges in the match. Bite Check went to hit Chase. Chase deflected him, and Bite Check went flying to the pit for a knockout, and Chase ended up getting the win. So not much to this fight, just knocked him into the pit. In Chase's fifth match, he went up against Triple Nickel Express, a horizontal spinner robot. And once again, this was another pretty simple match. The robots kind of danced around for 10 seconds until Chase suddenly had his opponent just stuck right on the edge of the pit. And a few seconds later, he was able to kind of knock him in for a knockout. So that was another solid win for Spartan as it worked its way through the losers bracket. In Chase's sixth match, he went up against Slaughter, another horizontal spinner robot. This was the semifinals match of the tournament. This was a really close match. In the beginning, I felt like Chase was really controlling the beginning of the match, with Spartan was really sending Slaughter all over the place, using its high-powered weapon against it. And I felt like he had control over the match, got a couple nice pins in, and really was able to just, like I said, keep sending Slaughter flying all around the arena. Unfortunately, towards the end of the match, all of the hits that Slaughter was getting on Spartan slowly started to damage the sides of it, and ended up restricting its drive ability. So this match was really close, going to a judge's decision. I felt like Chase controlled the beginning, but ultimately the damage that Slaughter caused on Spartan gave Slaughter the win. Really close match. So Chase's seventh match with Spartan was the third place match. He went up against Red Velvet, another horizontal spinner. Chase drove an amazing match, and in the beginning he was getting lots of pins in, and even sending Red Velvet flying around the arena as well, never giving it a chance to, get comfortable. Really, at almost every point in this match, Chase was either pinning Red Velvet or pushing it around the arena, so he did a really good job of controlling the match. The match ended when, just like a couple times before, Red Velvet hit Chase, but Chase deflected him, and Red Velvet went flying into the pit. So Chase won this match and won third place at this event. Now, like I said earlier, this was a really big event. A lot of really high quality robots were here from all over the country. So getting third place at an event like this is a really huge accomplishment. And yeah, Chase and our coach learned a lot at this tournament and got to talk to some really neat people too. So I thought this tournament was a huge success for them, and I'm excited to see what they do at future tournaments.